I found myself speaking with a recently retired Marine in California who I didn't identify in the story simply because we don't want to make it easy for the Taliban to figure out who he's speaking with. This California Marine who'd gotten a Mayday call via WhatsApp from an interpreter who had basically sort of forged a bond, had been in battle together, they trusted each other, they relied on each other. He was calling from, miles and miles away, begging him for help. This Marine reached out to other former members of his unit, and it turns out there were 3 other Afghan interpreters who had reached out and were pleading for help. Once they realized that none of these Afghan interpreters knew each other, they had to come up with a central place where all of them could meet in Kabul. So once they arranged that, they basically told him to head to the gates of Hamid Karzai Airport. These poor Afghans made 5 different tries to get inside the airport, and each time they were rebuffed. In fact, at one point, the Marine told me that he had one of the Afghans flip his phone around so that he could talk directly to the U.S. Marine that was barring their way and pleading with him. These are our guys, you've got to let them through. And the Marine was, stuck. I mean, he basically said he would love to help, but he can't because he's just under orders not to let anybody in. And now they're basically reaching out, trying to get some kind of a military escort for them to get them to the airport. But fear is that they're going to be stopped by the Taliban. The Taliban's not letting anybody out who isn't a U.S. citizen right now. I think a lot of the veterans feel a great deal of responsibility for these trapped Afghans who risk their lives to help them. These veterans, they care about these people. At this point, it doesn't look like they're getting up.